So yeah, we had some issues with this plane. It's broken right in half. Oh, it's just broken right in half. Nice. So I have backed those down a little. Well, there's a half decent landing finally. It's ooh. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take my flaps off. I'm gonna put my gear up. And we're gonna glide her into the grass over there and make some changes. And get her down low enough. Come on. I'm pushing like full stick down. Came off. I did my best to try and control it, but oh, it's just broken right in half. Nice. Isn't that nice? And welcome viewers to the Phil Cockram channel. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. It helps this channel grow and it helps me bring you these great videos that we all love. So on today's show, we've got another flight here of the E-flite Corsair F4U. What is it? A 1.2 meter. And I got a 4-cell 2800 milliamp battery in there. So let's go. She's up in the air. Looking good. Nice and flat. Stable. Reset the timer. That's what that beep was there. Just reset it there now. You get a good 5 minutes, I think, out of this battery in this plane. I'm going to get used to it a little bit there before I can put a bigger one in. It can take up to a 3200, but again, flyer light for a little bit. Right. Gear in. It didn't rise there. I gave it a little bit of tiny elevator as I popped the gear up because it was diving down. And she's flying good now. That's good. Don't seem to have a range issue anymore. I checked the antenna. It goes straight. It's got a long straw on this plane that goes straight down the fuselage and comes right out where your little cheater air hole is. So yeah, we had some issues with this plane. It's broken right in half. It had really super bad CG, literally, you know, screwed up majorly. It was uncontrollable to fly. As soon as you gave it any throttle, it just, you know, the nose just went right up. And so I tried to bring it in just to glide it into the grass. I popped the gear up, you know, took the flaps up so nothing could get damaged, and just tried to glide it into the grass, but at the last second it just tip-stalled and nosedived in pretty hard too, right? It hit right on the nose again, of course breaking the prop, right? But I guess so it was almost straight up and down, and I guess the impact of the weight of the tail was enough to snap it right in the center where fuselages like to break, in the weakest point there. But it was fairly easy to glue back together and replace the servo and the hinges. Yeah, so I got 142 left. Try a couple quick passes here for you. There's full speed. I hear it oscillating a little bit there. I don't have any cowling on the motor because it's, you know, there's really super thin, not the cowling, but the fake engine little thing that they have in there. It's just very, very super thin plastic. It's very brittle, hard plastic too. And it was cracked and making noise, and you know, I don't want to. Didn't have another one to replace it, so I just left it out for now. It's only going to give more cooling to the motor and ESC, but really still getting used to it, right? But yeah, it didn't seem to. Now this is a high C battery, so it could be that too. I think this is like a 75C battery, so. But yeah, it doesn't quite like that full throttle. It's kind of okay up to like 95%. So I think that's the ESC cutting, right? Anyway, we're at getting close to our 5 minutes here, so better think about landing. Yeah, 40 seconds left. We'll pop that gear down on the next pass here. I'm going to put some flaps on her. Doesn't much change the attitude of this plane, right? So that's half flaps, or takeoff flaps, what they call it. There's full landing flaps, and they give it a little bit of lift for sure, slowing it down. I had to back off my the servos are maxing out, and they sound, you know, bad because they're maxing out. I have backed those down a little. Well, there's a half decent landing finally, because they were making noise, right? They're pushing too hard against the surface, right? And I kept changing it. I go down to like 92% and it stopped making the noise, and then it would start making the noise again, and I go back up and I go, you know, and then I put it up past 100 at 112 and it would still be stuttering and making the noise, and then I go back down 2 notches to 110 and it would stop. So you can see it's still humming a little bit. I know a lot of planes kind of hum with the flaps there like that, right? And then when I go to half flaps it stops, right? So I know it's just a little glitch, right? So alright, so we're down in the ground in one piece, all good. So that's our show for you today, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Love and peace from Canada, and we are YouTube.